to downtown Washington. You could barely make out the 14th Street Bridge and the monument and some of the memorials there in the background as you look towards the city. There's the monument right there. It's faintly there, but it's there nonetheless. It is a steady rain, as I mentioned here, and we pretty much are going to have this all day. The rain may ease at times to light rain and or a little more showery, drizzly weather, but overall, this is going to be a damp day. And look at the temperature trend here. It doesn't really cool, rather get warmer. We're going to hold in the 50s next few hours, and then we'll ease into the low to mid 50s for the late afternoon, evening hours. Another thing, another component that we're going to be dealing with today, a steady easterly breeze across the area. So with that easterly breeze, it's going to feel quite chilly throughout the day here. So make sure that you have the right attire for this chilly gray day that is in place here across Metro Washington. All right, these are the live latest imagery from our radar 806. So this is right now if you're just watching this on the live stream, time stamping it there for you. And as you can see, there's plenty of the damp stuff across the area. It is raining from the Bay north to Mount Airy and west past Frederick, Charlestown, Leesburg, Warrenton. So I'm going to examine all the areas here in Metro Washington and surrounding areas. But basically, you're looking at a steady rain. Some of the heaviest stuff did just pull through here, just passing Germantown and Damascus and getting up through Frederick, Brunswick, and just getting out of the Leesburg area. But this is even this area where the radar is located. We don't quite see the high base stuff, but this is a steady rain here and some slightly heavier rain moving in towards Warrenton and Summerduck this morning at this hour, this 8 o'clock hour, and just past Quantico Base, which is the very bottom of your screen, right about there. So Prince William County, Fauquier County, I should say, Warrenton area, you guys are dealing with some pretty steady rains at this time. Let's go a little farther west, and then we're going to kind of travel around the DMV. Another batch of moderate rain headed towards Hagerstown, Charlestown right about here. There's Harper's Ferry. Moderate to steady rain. 301 is going to, rather 340 I should say, is going to be a damp ride all the way out towards Berryville. Winchester, light rain right now. Martinsburg seeing some slightly heavier stuff. And then Hancock, Cumberland. Again, none of this is severe. We don't expect any flooding. We have been in drought lately, so that's keeping us from seeing massive flooding issues. But roads, ponding, certainly going to be an issue through the morning hours. Strasburg, you're looking at rain. Luray out to Cross Junction and Newmarket, a rainy day there across the Shenandoah Valley. And some flicks of yellow indicative of slightly heavier rain in and around Culpeper, the Gold Vein area, and south through Fredericksburg, Stafford. That drive on 95 and US Route 1, certainly going to be a soaking drive here all the way up to the district. Hey, good day to hop on the VRE if you can take that as an alternate route here, just because it is going to be so damp all day long here across the area. And our final stop on the radar is southern Maryland and the northern neck, Dahlgren and the Colonial Beach area. Some light rain right now. You'll get some heavier stuff to roll northward shortly, but certainly that drive on 301 going to be a soaker here. Waldorf, La Plata up into Prince George's County and south too as you head towards central parts of Virginia and the Virginia Tidewater region, all soaking rain, and a heavier soaking rain now, Leonardtown down through Scotland Beach and over to Solomon's Island. All right, here's the wide view. You can kind of see that storm kind of progressing across our region from Ohio back into the mid-Atlantic and then down through the Outer Banks of North Carolina. This is all moving to the north and east. This is an area of low pressure. This is the first one we're going to see. This one moves through today. Low pressure number 2 moves through on Saturday night, Sunday, and that'll bring us another round of showers and even a few thunderstorms. Here's a 24-hour computer-generated forecast. I'll show you 5 different models. These are the 5 that are available in our system, but they all have heavy rain here. The lowest amount of rain comes from the graph. Still 3/4 of an inch of rain. That's a decent amount. 1 or more inches on the rest of the modeling. In fact, the European has us getting nearly 3 inches of rain. That's only in 24 hours. So not quite a drought buster, but really needed rain across the area. I'm sure the farmers and some of you gardeners will enjoy this. This is necessary as we've had such a dry start to the year. We're running a deficit, and that's why, in the rain department, I should say, and that's why we have been declared a moderate drought from the National Weather Service. Okay, so again, let's go to the Futurecast. I'm going to show you a couple different computer models that'll kind of like shake out how today plays out on our modeling. Again, we start here at this 8 o'clock hour if you're watching this live here, and we'll take you in through the rest of the morning and through the afternoon hours. 9 o'clock, again, the heaviest stuff appears to be primarily over Virginia as you're closer to that area of low pressure. But as that low pressure moves across the DMV, some of that moderate to heavier rain will move into the metro. This is 11 o'clock, still primarily over Virginia from Woodstock down through Culpeper and Fredericksburg and Stafford and Spotsylvania. But then as you can see towards 12, 1 o'clock, we get more of those areas of yellow, which would be more indicative of moderate rain. That's now getting into the Maryland suburbs. So Frederick, Gaithersburg, down through Bethesda, and even some of these other northern Virginia communities where you haven't seen quite as much heavy rain. Arlington, Falls Church, out to Tysons, McLean, and down through Annandale, Springfield, Franconia area. Certainly some downpours down through southern Maryland as well. So La Plata, Mechanicsville, some moderate and at times heavy rain. We may even get some thunder at this time too, as we get a little bit of heating of the day. It doesn't seem like we're going to warm up all that much, but the sun's still beating down on the top of those clouds, so there will be some heating in some of the layers above ground, and that could allow for some rising air. And rising air, you can get thundery downpours. You can get thunderstorms. So that's going to be the case later this afternoon. 3 o'clock, certainly dodging showers, maybe some thunderstorms in around Leonardtown. Once again, California, Lexington Park, Fredericksburg area, Dahlgren, Colonial Beach, and south to Spotsylvania. And more showery weather here, so not quite as steady of a rain, but still damp in the metro through Hagerstown, Winchester, Cross Junction, Romney, Cumberland, and Frostburg. 5 o'clock, that low pressure continues to wind up. So on the front side of it, look at these thunderstorms kind of pop off here across the eastern shore. If you're headed out there, you'll run into those. But showery weather right here on top of the metro. And there, again, maybe some thunder out of this. This is our high resolution model from the National Weather Service, the HRRR model, and it updates every hour. So this is the freshest model data that we are watching here. 7 o'clock, some showers, some thunder from Baltimore down through Annapolis. And again, southern Maryland seems like you guys are going to get the brunt of some of the thunder here. So again, Leonardtown down through Mechanicsville, and even some of the northern neck and parts of central Virginia down through the Fredericksburg area, and even some lingering shower here at 7 this evening. But plan on a damp evening commute. Kids coming home from school, it's going to be wet. If you have evening plans, you're stepping out for a night on the town, dining out, or whatever you're doing afterward, yeah, a little on the damp side. So kind of just be ready for that rain. Unfortunately, the shower and thunder will continue through 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. This is sort of newer data. At first, this particular model was kind of pulling out the rain by 10, but now it looks like it may stick around through 10, 11, maybe as late as midnight before things kind of taper off overnight. I'm going to take you to a different model. Similar story here. We'll run through this one a little bit faster. This is another high resolution model. What's really cool about this one, this particular model goes all the way into Sunday. So again, this updated just a couple hours ago. So this is also relatively newish data. And again, we'll take you through 8, 9, 10 o'clock here. So from now through 10 o'clock, heaviest activity continues to be across Virginia, down through Fredericksburg, and south through the Culpeper area, Manassas. But even in the metro, we'll see those active weather, that downpour activity. 12 to 1 o'clock, still steady rains across the area, but maybe not quite as heavy here, according to this model. I think there will still be some thunder around this time, but this seems to be focusing the downpours over to the eastern shore and up towards Baltimore metro. So if you're doing some driving on 95, you'll run into that. But we're not done. Towards 4, 5 o'clock, still some showers, maybe a few thunders, rumbles of thunder here through 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. That'll impact that evening commute. And then this kind of makes it more showery and drizzly through the later evening hours, 7 to 8 o'clock. I still think there will be some heavier shower around at this time, so we're not quite done with that. But you will see things kind of lighten up towards Orange, Luray, and out into western Maryland and West Virginia, Romney, Cumberland area, maybe even as far east as Hagerstown and Martinsburg, with more showery weather in the metro, but certainly still a decent amount of rain in the area through 9, 10 o'clock. Then overnight, this clears. So here's tomorrow morning. Not too shabby, right? We may have a lingering shower or some sprinkles around, but we are starting to dry out the skies. Maybe some patchy fog lingering as well. Certainly some cloud cover to start Saturday, but if you have Saturday plans and you're going to be outside, note that the fields and the grassy areas will be quite soggy, but you can actually get out and about with generally dry weather. This is tomorrow afternoon, and I haven't completely taken rain out of the forecast, but we certainly are going to see a lot less of it, if any at all, with temperatures surging up towards 70 again. So it'll be a little bit warmer. I'm going 69 for the high, but 69, 70, 71, it's all the same. It's all warm in comparison to where we're going to be today. So a little bit more pleasant to get outside. We'll also break out in some sunshine at times during the afternoon hours on Saturday. Okay, now I'm going to take it to Sunday. And Sunday, the weather story kind of flips back the other way. We'll probably start the day dry, but notice how showers are starting to pull into our far western areas, watching you guys out towards Cumberland, Frostburg once again, and out towards Paw Paw and Berkeley Springs, and maybe even to Martinsburg and Winchester and Charlestown and Berryville. 10 o'clock, notice how this pulls up some thunderstorms. And I think that is a possibility now. We are not outlooked for severe weather, but we got to watch Sunday. Some of these showers may turn on the heavier side and get some gusty winds and maybe even some small hail in some of this activity. This is 10 o'clock. Showers, a few thunderstorms. We may be watching storms and showers get in towards Frederick, Leesburg, Manassas. This is not going to be a steady rain, but certainly wherever these showers may blow up, you can get that downpour activity. Even in the heart of Metro Washington, inside the Beltway, it's certainly possible by 10, 11 o'clock. Look at this, 12 to 1 o'clock, and this particular model quite excited about the shower and thunderstorm chances on Sunday. This is, again, midday to early afternoon. So if you have outside plans here, brunch plans, kids have sports of some kind on the weekend, baseball, soccer, whatever it may be. Oh, boy, it's not looking good here once we get to midday in the afternoon. But I'd even worry a little bit about the morning hours. Later in the afternoon, we will get some of that to clear away, but it looks like there will be a line of showers and maybe some thunderstorms. And this is the thing I'm most concerned about, because this, to me, looks like a potentially severe line of thunderstorms. Now, we, again, are not in the outlook area for severe weather, but certainly going to have to watch Sunday in the afternoon just in case, as this final area of low pressure begins to pull through here. It's also dragging a cold front through the area. I also think this modeling is a little fast. It may not be until early in the evening, but certainly watch those areas, those time periods from 3, 4, 5 to 6, 7 o'clock in the evening before this finally starts to ease out of here late Sunday evening. And again, that particular model, the one I just showed you, look how much rain it's bringing us, about 2 inches. And I think that's a pretty good amount here through Sunday night, Monday morning. Upwards of 3 inches across parts of the area. So anywhere you are in the DMV, you're going to get a good soaking rain through the end of the week. And there's that area of low pressure again. This is Saturday. It's pulling out of here. We'll dry out the sky Saturday, and then that second area of low pressure pulls in on Sunday. And again, heading into Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, that's when we have that potential for a stronger line of showers. I think what's going to happen is we'll get a little what we call convergence around that area of low pressure with that winds coming out of the southeast here on this end, and then on the backside of it with that cooler air trying to spill in from the north and west, that frontal boundary, that could produce those showers and maybe thunderstorms. Notice how this particular model, it brings the heavier rain up into Pennsylvania and then down to our south and east. So with that said, don't take it as written in stone. Don't take it as gospel that it's going to be thundery downpours on Sunday, but the realm of possibilities is in there. And certainly by the time we get into Monday, things will quiet down across the area. Rain should be gone by the Monday morning commute. And getting into Monday afternoon, primarily dry weather, and temperatures will be cooler on the backside of that front, a little blustery at times, highs maybe low to mid 60s on Monday, and that kind of cool weather will prevail right on into Tuesday. This is the last model rain I wanted to show you again. Boy, it's bringing a lot of rain to our area over the next several days. 3+ inches on the European Forecast Center. But look at this. The European model actually has the heaviest rain to our north. Again, I think this is a little overdone, but look at that. That's 3, 4, 5 inches of rain somewhere in this area from east central Pennsylvania to Metro Washington. There could be a couple spots on the higher end of things. That's why I think 1 to 2 inches, everyone will get that, but 2 to 3, that'll be on the higher end, and it is in the realm of possibilities. We cannot rule that out. So again, this morning here, plan on rain. It's going to be a damp one in Washington, D.C. and the surrounding parts of the metro. We are seeing that now. We're going to track and watch that rain for you throughout the day here. We'll have another update coming up in a few minutes on WUSA 9, and then again right before Great Day Washington. And of course, Miri's in. She's watching the rain on Great Day Washington a little bit later. Temperatures holding in the 50s to almost 60 this morning, and then we'll kind of ease back into low to mid 50s through the afternoon hours, blustery weather, and continued rain across the area. So we're going to be watching that throughout the afternoon hours. We'll probably drop the weather watch alert late in the evening, but plan on rain as we head into the evening hours here in Metro Washington. So that's it for me. We're going to wrap up here this live stream, but just know that today is a damp, cool, blustery day. umbrella is a must. Severe weather is not in the forecast, but keep an eye on Sunday's forecast. Again, we're not outlook for severe weather, but with the possibility of some showers and storms on Sunday, it's something that we will be monitoring. And we see you back here, right here on WUSA 9 Plus.